On today's video, we're going over the top 3 pros and cons of living in Manalapan, New Jersey. If this is your first time to the channel, my name is Steve McCutcheon, and I'm a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway. On the Live in Central New Jersey channel, we cover everything related to the Central Jersey real estate market. So if you want to be the first one to know what's going on in either Monmouth or Ocean County real estate, feel free to click the bell, hit the subscribe button. Let's get this video started. Coming in at the very first pro, that's going to be the location of Manalapan. So as you can see from the photo popping up, Manalapan is located on the western side of Monmouth County, but pretty much that puts it in the smack dab middle of New Jersey, so it's a prime spot for buyers. Anyone that's working in New York City or Philadelphia is going to be able to commute to either one pretty easily. You're probably about, say, depending on what part of Manalapan you're living in, you're about like an hour to an hour and a half from either one. If you live in the northern part of Manalapan, there's quite a few different ways you can get into New York City. The first one will be just driving yourself. Your route's going to be Route 9 to the Garden State Parkway and into New York City. Route 9 is a non-toll highway, but there are quite a few lights on it, so be prepared for a little bit of traffic and backup, especially during rush hour. The Garden State Parkway is a toll road, but there are no lights on it, so just make sure if you're going in the left lane, it is New Jersey, so you're probably gonna have to be going 80 or so. The other two options are going to be taking the train or the bus. If you want to take the bus, there's numerous stops on Route 9, so you have to drive into a place you can go park. A lot of the big department stores that have large parking lots will sell passes, and you can just go right into there, park your car, and hop on the bus stop right there. So obviously it's going to depend on which one you get on, but roughly, let's just say an hour 15 to an hour and a half also getting into Port Authority. The last one is going to be the train. The easiest way, in my opinion, would be to take Route 9 up to South Amboy, and there's a train station from South Amboy into New York City. You can go to Penn Station. The train station will roughly be about like a 50-minute ride, so just depending on how quick it takes you to get there, again, about an hour 15 to an hour and a half more than likely. So all your commute times are going to be pretty much the same. It's just going to depend if you want to drive yourself or take public transportation. If you're looking to go into Philadelphia, you're more than likely going to want to live in the southern portion of Manalapan. It's just going to be an easier commute over. We have Route 33, and that takes you directly to the New Jersey Turnpike. So Route 33 is going to be a non-toll highway. A lot less lights than Route 9 going into New York City, but there are a few here and there. And then the New Jersey Turnpike is similar to the Garden State Parkway, which it is a toll road as well. That'll take you a roughly hour 15 to an hour and a half. You kind of see the pattern here. Like I said, Manalapan is smack dab in the middle of Jersey, so you can get to either one pretty quickly. The other option would be taking the train into Philadelphia, but from there you'd have to drive yourself all the way out to Trenton, and then from Trenton take the train station. It's going to be about the same commute time anyway, so it's just a preference of if you want to drive all the way out there and drive back, or just commute yourself. The last point I want to touch upon with the location of Manalapan is that it is close to the Jersey Shore. So you're basically anywhere between about 25 and 30 minutes from your favorite beach stops on the east coast of New Jersey. You can go to places like Belmar, Asbury Park, enjoy the boardwalk over there, Avon, a number of different places. A good nightlife over there. There's plenty of different bars and clubs you can definitely check out as well. The second pro about living in Manalapan is going to be the school system, and is also a big reason why a lot of young families move to the area. According to niche.com, there are 6 elementary school, 2 are rated an A-, 3 B+, and 1 a B, and then afterwards you have to move on to 2 different middle schools, both rated B+. Manalapan runs their middle school situation a little bit differently, so the 6th graders actually will go to Pinebrook, and then that's it, just 6th graders, and then moving on afterwards to MEMS, so it's Manalapan Englishtown Middle School, and that is going to be for 7th and 8th graders only. When it comes time for high school, your child will most likely attend Manalapan. There is a chance though, if you live in the southern portion, they might attend Freehold Township instead because these kind of get districted over there. Manalapan though is going to be rated an A- and is a part of the Freehold Regional High School District. The cool thing about the Freehold Regional High School District is that they offer something called the Magnet Program. So each high school in the district is going to basically specialize in a specific program. And if your child has an interest in this and they think that could be a possible career path, they'll apply to these programs in 8th grade. And if accepted, they'll attend that high school. So for instance, let's just say your child is interested in business. Marlboro runs a business administration class and program. If your child gets accepted, instead of going to Manalapan High School, they'll actually be going over to Marlboro High School for as long as they're in their side of the program. So if they ever drop out, they would be reverted back. But it is a cool way for your child to just kind of get a little bit of exposure of what they might want to do, and each high school is going to do something differently. So Manalapan is going to be police and EMS, Marlboro, like I mentioned, is business administration, Colts Neck ROTC, and it goes on and on. But it's a really cool program. Highly recommend checking it out. Coming at the third and final pro of living in Manalapan, that's going to be the different amenities. So we're talking things like shopping and dining options, then you have parks and recreation, and even entertainment. So when it comes to shopping and dining, you're gonna have unlimited options up and down Route 9. The biggest food store in the area is going to be Wegmans. It's pretty hard to shop anywhere else once you go here. They have close to like 300 cheese selections, fresh produce and bakery options, prepared foods like sushi and subs. The list goes on and on. It's a great place to be. The parking lot is always packed. Highly recommend checking it out. Then when you're looking to do some other shopping, you have plenty of good stores in that same plaza as well, from Target, Marshalls, Home Goods is over there, you got Best Buy, PetSmart, and many more. If that doesn't work for you, you could also head over to the Freehold Raceway Mall, which isn't far at all. It's located right off of Route 33 and Route 9, so it's within pretty good. I'd say from anywhere in Manalapan, you can probably get there within 15 minutes, and if you're in the southern portion, you're pretty much right there anyway. So it's a great location. I think there's over 200 stores in the Freehold Raceway Mall. It's 2 levels. It's absolutely massive. If you're looking for a good restaurant in the area, definitely check out Nona's. This is my personal favorite in Manalapan. It's an Italian style menu. Definitely bring your appetite when you go there. But if you go there with 4 more people, they let you do their family style dinner, and it's really, really good. A couple different courses. I think it's 4 courses or 5 if you count dessert. Definitely get the picture of red sangria as well. Highly recommend checking it out. But if you don't want to do just a full-on dinner, maybe looking for just a pizza, kind of like having a party, something like that, check out Brooklyn Square. That's going to be over in the Englishtown section. They're famous for their grandma pies. Dave Portnoy from Barstool went over there, and I think he did their Jackson location technically, but I think it's rated like close to a 9, or 8.9 or something like that. So it's awesome pizza. You won't eat too many of those slices. They're very thick, very heavy, but great sauce on them. When it comes down to the Parks and Rec in Manalapan, there's quite a few different ones. It's a pretty big town, but the main one's going to be Manalapan Rec Center, and that's going to be located off of Taylor's Mills Road and right next to pretty much Manalapan High School. They have soccer, football, baseball fields, basketball courts that are outdoor, and even some roller hockey rinks. They run some programs, youth sport programs all year round. So you're talking about maybe some Pop Warner football, some soccer, pretty much anything, baseball at all levels as well. So it's a great spot to be. But if you want more of an indoor option, let's say it gets a little too cold out, you can head over to Sportica off of Route 33, and they have indoor, they have basketball, a couple different courts, turf field, they do soccer, baseball, I think even lacrosse on there as well, and they even have an indoor gym. So highly recommend checking those out. It's really, really good. Last but not least for amenities is going to be the entertainment options. Keeping them all family friendly for the most part. You could go head over to Battleview Orchards, knock off a fun fall activity in apple picking. That's never a miss. Then you could also go over to I Play America. That's going to be located in Freehold. It's right off of Route 9 or Shank Road, depending on which direction you come from. And it is an indoor arcade amusement park. It also does laser tag. You can host your kid's birthday party there. They have an adult side, so you have a golf simulator, a bar, and a restaurant as well. They kind of hit on all fronts with that one. Last but not least, you can head over down to Jackson. It's going to be off of 537. It's Six Flags Great Adventure. So we have a pretty big amusement park in the area with all the rides, roller coasters, games there. They also have a water park and a wild safari to see the animals. That's always fun for the kids. Alrighty, unfortunately getting to the negative side of things here, but we do have some cons about living in Manalapan. The very first one is going to be the home prices and the taxes. So if you're from Jersey, you definitely already know this already, but if you're looking from out of state or moving from out of state to New Jersey, we have the highest property taxes in the country, unfortunately. So that's definitely a big ding on this. The positive side of having high taxes like that, though, do come with the school system. So remember how we were talking about Manalapan being such a good school district before? Well, about roughly half of your property taxes go towards a school district in your area. So that is a positive, but let's just say you're at that retirement age and your kids are out of the house, they've gone through the school system already, you're still paying into that as well. So that's where you'll see a lot of people that are nearing retirement or have retired move out of state to save a little bit of money that way. When it comes to home prices, Manalapan is definitely no slouch in that department either. The median home sales price in the US for the entire country is going to be about $408,000. This number will change every month though, so it's going to bounce around a little bit. Manalapan in 2023 was $670,000. So obviously that's a pretty big increase or a pretty big difference, about $260,000 worth. Does that mean Manalapan is unaffordable? No, just means you have to adjust your budget and what you're looking for a little bit. So if you want a home to live in and you want to be underneath a certain budget, let's just say underneath $500,000, you're going to have to look into more of a townhome and condo situation. You'll find quite a few developments in Manalapan like that. Some of them will be about $350,000, $375,000, all the way up to about $600,000, and there are some even more higher end ones after that. If you're looking for a single family home that's move-in ready, you probably have to start your budget right around that 600 range and work your way up. If you find anything less than that, you more than likely have to do some work and a little bit TLC to it, but it is possible. Con number 2 of living in Manalapan has to be the traffic. Definitely my least favorite by a mile. I don't like it at all. Definitely bothers me just a little bit if you can't tell. But New Jersey is the most densely populated state in the US. So that means we have the most amount of people in a specific area, and it definitely shows. So if you're commuting to New York City or Philadelphia, Manalapan is a prime spot. It means we have a lot of people here because of that, because they're all doing the same thing. The northbound side, let's just say on Route 9 when you want to commute to New York City, is definitely going to be backed up a little bit during rush hour. So from like 6 to 8, 6 to 9 a.m., everyone's going to be in that northbound side, and Route 9 already has a lot of lights, so you're going to have to deal with that too. Then if, in the summer, it does get a little bit worse, unfortunately. New Jersey is a heavy tourist area. We bring in roughly about 100 million visitors for the year, and a big part of that is going to be the Jersey Shore. So between Memorial Day and Labor Day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, definitely going to see an excess or a lot more cars on the road because of this as well. The third and final con of living in Manalapan is going to be the rules, and I don't mean like just rules like different like laws and stuff like that. It's more of dealing with the township. A lot of the time, if you're trying to get permits or get the certificate of occupancy to sell your home, the township can just be a little bit of sticklers on it. It seems that they always find something wrong, so definitely save all your paperwork from any type of work you do on your home, especially permits. Make sure you always have those lined up because they have a funny way of just sometimes going missing, it seems like, whenever you need them. So definitely keep all your documents in place. If you get your certificate of occupancy when you're selling, do this ahead of time. Make sure it's one of the first things you do because they almost inevitably find something wrong with the home and you're gonna have to come back for a reinspection. It seems to me that just, they're trying to grab a fee there, but teach their own on that one. So definitely, just keep track of everything, any type of work you do, all that kind of stuff. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end of the video, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hope you gained a little bit more knowledge, understanding, and everything like that about living in the Manalapan, the good and the bad. If you are looking to buy or sell in Manalapan, feel free to reach out to me. All my contact information is down below in the comments and description. Whether you're 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or even a year out, it doesn't matter to me. Let's just get you on the right path towards your real estate goals. If you're looking to move to a different part of the Central Jersey area, stick around and you can check out these 2 videos popping up here, and hopefully they help you out a little bit more too. Have a great day.